Kaea Kele and All Eyes on Me award. I'll start with you, Bobby, for your Kaea Kele of the week.
Kaea Kele for me, both my Kaea Kele and All Eyes on Me. I don't know if it's got anything to do with their playing in the week, but for me, Kaea Kele has to go to Jeff Tavanga, and he did only because he signed with Manly and he was talking all that shit prior to the game, and he was just adding fuel to the fire for the boy, saying that when we get a few tries up, I'm going to be flipping them the bird and all this sort of stuff. And I was thinking, man, I hope we fight him, man. And we did. And then I was looking across to see Jazz just sitting there on the side when he got sucked off after that to a picky try. He came off. So that's my Kaea Kele is Jazz. Did you want to do All Eyes with me or just me?
We'll come back to your All Eyes. I'll see what Merikisi's got, mate. What's in your Kaea Kele?
It's quite a few worthy of note to get that award, Eels, this week. I mean, where do you start with the Eels? I'll lay off the Eels, but they definitely got like a third prize, Kaea Kele, man, the whole team. Also the Cowboys' edge defense. Mine's the left field one. Also, I'm going to throw Flanagan, the coach of the Dragons coach, who's trying to silence one of our young up-and-coming Islander brothers, Christian Tupolotu, who admittedly it does come across as a bit Whakavalea when he's going overt try celebrations and your team's way down on the scoreboard, but he's pumped out a couple of interesting, funny. It's funny to me. It's just funny try celebrations that show me the money, and just the way he was vibing it out, like pumping it out, because that was like their first game was like it was their first try, but they had like 3 on the board already against him. And he just scores a try and just one of those Deion Sanders moments, just rubs it in there in the crowd. But yeah, bro, all power to them, males. That's some energy and some fire. If you want to bring that to the, Damon Cook's actually, they got him,
got his back,
got his back, bro. Quoted as saying, that the boys love it. They love his energy. But yeah, man, the coach got to have your back, bro. I see where the coach is coming from. He's no nonsense, they're 0-2. So the reason behind it might be Kaea Kele, but I think the Kaea Kele that supersedes that is your coach not having your back, and just and he's drawn the line in the sand like, no, we'll be addressing this. It won't happen again. And I'm actually here. I want to encourage the Usos not to kill that try celebration. Bring it out, bro. Even if it means another loss, but you crossed the line. And I think he needs some. I don't know what that means, but I'm not too sure if he's contracted for next year. Which obviously could be what he's not there for.
Contract.
Yeah, but anyway, not to blow too for his trust celebrations, but his coach for not having his back about
silencing him. Nice. I will follow on with my Kaea Kele. Is the Dragons' last 15 minutes, they were leading 24-12, and they've got enough leaders. Like, they're sorely missing Ben Hunt, but the people that were there, Tupolotu, him and his try celebrations, that could have been the turnaround, them coming back.
They did enough,
and
man.
He
did enough to win.
He just starts dropping the ball, just too tired to run. And they got enough leaders there to finish it too, so they had opportunities when they were there, trying to run it on the last, trying to do stupid kicks across field, like, no thought to just put it through the post. So that's my little rant against the Dragons, who I have had in my fluid top 8 at the moment. But I'm giving them my Kaea Kele. We'll go reverse order. We'll come back to my All Eyes in that same game. I give it to Jamie Humphries, sealing that game in the last 5 minutes. That's stood out to me, so I kind of tossed up a few different All Eyes. Before that, I had Luka Mekakafi. Is it Luka Mekakafi or Mekakafi? What's his proper pronunciation? But yeah, I had to give it to Jamie, just how he iced that. And just the potential under Wayne Bennett as well. a young half like that who's got the confidence, and that's the specialty of Bennett's, is taking someone with that talent and be able to rein it in and let him use it when he wants. So he could be exciting. I'll pencil him in for Rookie of the Year. I think he's already played before this year, but yeah, one to look out for. We'll come back to you, Si, and we'll go back to Bobby after that for your All Eyes. Who do you have up there for the weekend, Madge?
Oh, me, sorry. Yeah, bro. Before I give you my award, just a little note
Deep in thought or
for
you frozen?
one of the tries of the week as well. But Jareen Buller for the West Tigers, man, we've been waiting for this guy to come out, and I think if you're gonna kick to Jareen Buller, bro, and you don't have a decent wall in front of him, he'll make you look silly, man. And he set up the meanest try. I think it was one of the ones where they broke down the left hand side there, and they kicked back down the middle, and his his standoff there was chasing through the up the guts. But bro, that bullet try that he set up was mean. But I got to give it to the first half performance, specifically from our man Big Papa Josh Papali'i. In that Raiders game against the Bronx. I know we'll touch on it a bit later, but I thought he single-handedly just the mana he can bring on the field, just help with his young ones. And the fucking Broncos pack, bro, they got a bit beaten up, bro, and it started there with Papali'i, man. Had a couple of mean big runs, and weren't even massive, like, in terms of numbers, and he's not really a numbers prop, bro. He's like a just dent the line prop, walking, spark up a big hit if you need it. But his speed off the line, bro, with Starling and Horsburgh in their first 20 minutes, man, just the physical dominance. I think that's how they went to a large part of them winning the game, bro. But it was good to see, man, and it was a good debut from Tino as well. And Horsburgh's a Queenslander, so it's getting a bit exciting. I think he's, if he makes himself available, bro, he'll be awesome off the bench in the Queensland pack. I know it's a bit early days, but man, it's good to see some Papali'i. This Raiders pack, man, is right up there, if not the best on form at the moment, bro. The forwards alone, bro. Big Papa's got a big part to do with that.
It's good call there with the Raiders, mate. But yeah, good call on Papa. Bobby, who's your All Eyes for the week, man?
For me, I go back to that Tigers game. Jareen Buller that you mentioned, so those guys, those outside backs for the Tigers are really clicking, and the reason why they click is because their forward pack's really, really good at the moment. And Terrell May is my All Eyes on me this week. He's just carried on from his round one performance, and he's starting to look like a prop that's going to be right up there in terms of, at the moment, it's only round two, and I know it's a big call, but he's putting up prop of the year numbers, man, and he's showing Robbo and all of that talk from when he left the Roosters about how he doesn't look interested in league and blah, blah, blah. Like, he's like, yeah, shut up, man. Don't lie. Tell something else. And so he's looking like he's having the time of his life playing at the Tigers, and he's really setting up that platform for the Tigers halves to unlock. They've got a really powerful backline, that Tigers team, and it looks scary now because they're starting to come into their own. I know they kind of just lost in that first round game. Who do they play? The Doggies, I think. But they came back real strong in this game that they had of the weekend. So for me, Terrell May, he's putting up some added Fanor Blake type carries. He got 100 and how many meters to get?
170 yards or something like that.
Yeah, and that was off the back of
6 meters. Yeah,
first weeks. He's putting up some serious numbers, and that's all good signs for Tigers because they've got some exciting backs. But not only that, man, I know Luai hasn't quite come into his form, but Lucky Galvin, that guy he's an excitement machine, eh?
Yeah.
It's the whole excitement of youth. Like he plays like a young guy who wants to score on every play,
Yeah.
like super keen. Doesn't matter what the score is. That dude's playing like he's really loving his football. So it's good to see where the Tigers are. Coming off their consecutive spoons, but I don't think they're going to be the spoon this year. The way they're playing. So terrible for me, bro. All eyes on me this week.
Nice call on the All Eyez, Wolves.